An amazing new feature just got shipped out from Noloco. If you are building your no-code apps that need some sort of barcode scanning capability, you are going to be over the moon about this one, because now inside of Noloco, we can build a barcode scanner into our applications and it can do a ton of stuff. So if learning more about this new feature is of interest to you, stick around and let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Gareth and this is Gap Consulting. We make it our mission to help you get the most out of your no-code tools, and Noloco is one of our favorite front-end tools that allows you to easily deploy your own applications using no-code technologies. Now in this video, as I said, we're going to be diving into this brand new feature just launched a couple days ago, all about barcode scanning. But before we get into the heart of things, first I want to invite you to join me for some free training. If you're new to no-code, automation is the magic that's going to help you do so much more efficiently. Inside of this training, I'm going to teach you all about no-code automation so that regardless of what tool you're using, whatever software that may be, it's going to function the same way. I'm going to teach you the rules and how to think about that in no-code. So grab that training at gapconsulting.io/webinar-registration. I'll go ahead and include a link to that wherever you found this video. Without further ado, though, let's hop on into my screen and take a look at this brand new feature. Here I am inside of my Noloco application, and you can see that I have this option of product inventory. So barcode scanning is going to come in most useful for folks who are inside of their process, receiving shipments, maybe sending things out. There's some sort of tracking capability that's required for your specific process. So here we've got this product inventory, and presumably we track a lot of different types of products. If we actually look at this, you're going to see a directory of a bunch of different products. Here are the bunch of names, here are the different prices, the manufacturer's price, and then of course the location where we're storing this inside of our warehouse, presumably. So for our needs, we might need to update a barcode that we have on file for any one of these products. So here it is. You see that we've got a barcode in here right now. And if you're not already aware, a barcode is really nothing more than an alphanumeric string. In this case, just a numeric string. And that is to say, it's a visual way of representing some numbers and sometimes letters and other symbols as well. So here inside of this, we've scanned a barcode and that has been interpreted as a series of numbers. That's exactly what a barcode is. But maybe we need to update this barcode. For some reason, the manufacturer perhaps has put a new barcode on it. Maybe they've changed the SKU somehow. Something's a little bit different. So we need to update it. And right here inside of our application, we have the update barcode option. Now you're going to see that it has access to my camera because I've already granted this. I want to point out that obviously I'm using this on a laptop hooked into a desktop setup. But most of the time you'd be accessing this on your web application on your phone. So you can easily bring up your phone and just access the back camera. It defaults to the back camera. And you'll see here that we actually have the option to switch through different cameras as well. Now for our example purposes, let's go ahead and bring up something on my phone. I've got a barcode already pulled up here, and I'll just share it with the camera. But the number on the barcode is just a series starting at 1 and counting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Let's go ahead and share that barcode example with the camera there. Now, in order to help my webcam pick it up from my phone, I had to turn off my lights for production. So it's really dark in here. You will not need to do this when you're actually using this on a daily basis from your phone. But for our example, I have to do that. Let's get the phone up there and we can snap it from our webcam. And just like that, as you see, we're able to update the information on the barcode. So now, as you can see with the lights back on, we're able to share that barcode. Noloco looks at it, interprets the visual elements of the barcode and puts that into a string. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and that has been updated. So let's take a look at the back end and how we can set this up, and more importantly, all the different amazing options that come with our barcode. We're going to click down here on build mode so that we can actually edit the application itself. And we're going to drill into the action buttons here, which is where the update barcode currently resides. So inside of here, if I click on edit, we're able to look at all the different options that are available to us. So as with most action buttons, we have the ability to control the text. We say update barcode. We also have the appearance of the barcode, an icon. Here you can just search for barcode, by the way. If you don't know what to use, go ahead and pop this up and just go BARC and you'll find a couple of different barcode-esque options, which is nice. Inside of here, we've got the type. So we're either going to open a modal or do one click. And so if we switch over to one click, we're going to get some different options here in terms of what's going to happen. Back over to modal though, this is the way it was originally set up. You'll see that we can create a title, the description, and also the button tooltip. But most importantly, I want to direct us down to the actions here. What's going to happen when this thing is triggered and does its magic? So obviously we have the option of either creating a new record or of updating the information within a barcode. So in this particular case, we're updating the barcode that we have on file for this particular item, right? So we have a list of inventory and we're updating the barcode that we're storing for that particular record. And so that's exactly what you're seeing here. We scan the barcode, we update the existing record, and we're updating the barcode field. But there's so much more we could do. Imagine we have shipments and we're waiting for a shipment to come in. And as the components within the shipment are arrived, we're scanning them and we're able to then update the status of those shipments and say, hey, this is now received. Alternatively, we could say, hey, we want to scan something and then create a new record based on that scan. And in that case, we would toggle this on to create a new record. And we would say, what are we creating? And we would come in and say, well, we're going to create a record in any one of these different data sets and assign different properties to it. Now, of course, all we know about it at this point is that it's a barcode. So we could assign that or maybe have some hidden fields as well that get passed in here. So as you can see, there's a lot that we can do to really simplify and streamline our process. One other thing that I failed to mention already is the ability to toggle on continuous scanning motion. So if you're in some sort of warehouse scenario where you've got just an assembly line of stuff going, you don't want to have to push the button again every time you want to scan. Toggle on continuous scanning motion. This will just keep the camera up and you can run a series of barcodes in front of that camera. Now, again, in my case here, because we're filming and we're trying to show as much of the application at once, we're in a desktop version. But your application will be readily available inside of a PWA, a progressive web application that anyone can access right from their phone. So this is a really, really powerful thing. And also remember that you can also track who is the person scanning the thing, because as you see on this particular application, there's a profile. So every user is logged in as they are scanning these things. So we can definitely come in and say, well, hold on, we know that you scanned that in. And so we can assign you to the person who actually updated that information. This can be included in your workflow so that you have full transparency and the ability to go back and audit that information and say, who updated that? Who scanned that? Who acknowledged that that was received? Lots of new capabilities, many exciting new features coming from Noloco, but this is the big one. This is my favorite from the week, and I wanted to share it. I hope you got a ton of value from this video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving us a thumbs up. And any questions that we didn't answer, swing by our website and get the extra help you need. That's it for this one. Most importantly, my friends, keep on building.